was just saying we're going to go through some stuff tonight that we want to try and help everybody who's, out there banging away building their business. And I just got to pull up so I can keep myself on track. So, the question is for most people, well, I'll start off by saying, my name is Richard Weberg. This is my son, Jon Weberg. For those of you who do not know us, we're building Now Lifestyle as a father and son team. And tonight we're going to share with you some basics, some stuff that sometimes people forget about as they're building their business and what's causing them to build their income slower in Now Lifestyle because they are not doing these key things. Jon, what is that? You got a rabbit in the room?
No, it's my mic. One quick second, guys. It's gone now.
All right.
Okay. And by the way, what we're going to talk about as well is something that is the big difference. One of the big differences that
you got to do something with your mic, son.
Let's see if I turn it down. I think
still jackrabbiting.
I know.
You want to try unplugging it, plugging it back in?
Is it still doing it?
Yeah, about.
All right, I'm going to try to redo this.
There, it cut out. Whatever you just did. Okay, anyway, tonight what we're going to do is we're going to talk about, how do you get really good at making money with Now Lifestyle? And one of the biggest things while we're waiting for Johnny is you need to focus on getting leads every day. Johnny, are you here now? I can't hear you. He'll have to come back in. But you want to focus on getting leads every single day. As I started building my business a long time ago, that was the thing I was always getting the most excited about was every day when I seen those opt-in notifications. And you should get really excited when all of you see them because this is so crucial and important to your business because without a flow of leads, you cannot make any money online. Now Lifestyle, the parts of the system that are so tremendous in helping you, which is the automatic part that you're provided with the lead capture pages and the done for you Facebook leads that you can purchase directly from the system to get leads coming in every single day as you build your business. You back, Johnny?
I am back.
Much better.
With no Geiger counter.
Much better. I was just talking about the first thing that was on our list about, getting leads coming in every single day. You want to stick to a budget. Find out what money do you have set aside each month that you can build your business with and, either buy Facebook leads or solo ads and send solo ad traffic to your lead capture pages or however you're purchasing traffic. Find out what that budget is, go through and see how much money can you live without each month, because this is, you're talking about building a lifestyle here and building eventually to diamond and beyond where you're making over $100,000 a year from the business like me and Jon and many other people who have already achieved that level. This is some serious stuff. You got to treat it like a business.
Absolutely. And I want to say along with that, we just had actually over, I can show you proof with a picture. My brother, Ricky, and it's a family friend, David. I don't have pictures of them exactly, but I have pictures of their feet. They were just over here today. I do, because Layla was in between them. They were just over here today. And one of the questions both of them asked, or it wasn't both of them, it was David. David asked us, how much do you want me to start spending to make this get going? If I want to make a good income a day, how much do I have to start spending on traffic? Because again, like you've already said, traffic is the lifeblood in how your business is going to grow. There's nothing else to it. Traffic is what you need. So it's how much do you spend? Like you said, it's how much are you willing to go without? Because again, this isn't you're not buying traffic. You're investing in your future. And as you've already seen from all the leaders in Now Lifestyle, I'll finish this by points. All leaders in Now Lifestyle, all of them buy traffic. Everyone is buying traffic. And can you still hear me?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, real good.
It's super, super important that you make sure you find in your means. Again, don't go spending something you don't have. Spend what you do have considerably. Again, like you said, when my dad first got started, he sold his TV. He sold a whole bunch of things to keep things going. You don't have to go out and do that, but spend within your means. And just real quickly, if you notice, My Island, Sean Mullen, shout out to Sean Mullen. His name in the upper right-hand corner is My Island. That's a personal joke.
Oh, he did. My Island, Sean.
Yeah, it's a personal joke.
Big Sexy is here too.
Big Sexy is here too. For those of you who weren't at the event, it was an absolutely amazing time. Not to get off it, but there's some personal jokes that will go around. But anyways, go ahead, Jack. Continue with why.
I renamed some people. I should say Seeley Clark renamed some people. And I think I was the one who renamed Sean Mullen as My Island. But yeah, exactly what Jon is talking about with the budget. If you don't have a budget, find one. And that's what I did years ago when I first got started. I found a budget. There's all kinds of ways you can find a small budget. I'm talking as little as $25 a month if that's all you got. You can buy Facebook leads from the Now Lifestyle back office for $25 a shot. I mean, do something to move yourself forward in business and in income and in life. But this is a business. You are going to have to put some money towards building leads, because leads is the life flow of your business. Anything that you try to build online, you have to have a flow of leads, be building your email marketing list.
Yeah, absolutely. It's number one. And also what we're going to talk about very soon here is what comes number two, because really there's only two main things that you need to do and do them well. Like I said, whether it's $25 a month, whether it's $25 a week, whether it's $50 a week, something that we've started doing that we're really liking a whole ton is, say our budget was $1,000. We've divided that up into each week. We don't spend $1,000 at once. We spend $250 at a time each week, or we spend $50 5 days out of the week, and you keep doing that. And what's so cool about it is you always have leads coming in. So you're never wondering and sitting, I have no one to contact, because they all came in at once, and now I don't have anyone. So you always have someone coming in. You're always communicating. It keeps you busy, and that's one of the biggest things, is keeping yourself busy, so you have people to talk to. So you have people to talk, to get a hold of and to bring them into the business. So that's something I suggest very much. So is make sure that you divide it, whatever you're going to spend in the month, divide it weekly, and if you want, every 2 or 3 days, because that will help you very much stay busy and stay consistent.
I'm really glad you pointed that out, Jon, because I would have forgot about that. And it just brings about that point of you're actually helping engage yourself, just like Johnny's talking about. You're actually helping engage yourself, so you don't go, I bought some leads. Well, none of these ones signed up, and you get demotivated. Well, I can't buy again for 30 more days, so I'm going to kind of go in hiatus over here.
Yeah.
Doing what Johnny just pointed out. And that's what we decided to do too, to even keep that lead flow more consistent. Whatever your budget is, just what Johnny just said, every week.
Yep.
That's a great way to do it.
Now, I don't know if this is what we wanted to get started with exactly, is once you have your budget for traffic, once you make sure you have, like I said, what you're spending weekly, what you're spending monthly, whatever you divide it up. And again, you can write this out right now. If you already know your traffic budget, say it was $500 or $300 a month, divide that into 4 or divide it into 5 for each week of the month for you to go ahead and start. And again, write it down, keep it on your wall, keep it posted on your desk, wherever you're working from, and make sure you stick to that, because it's the lifeblood. But one of the other things that's responsible for what happens after your traffic, that is 95% or higher of all of your sales, other than the initial ones that, of course, are going to come in from all your traffic, is you must follow up. We're going to talk a lot about this now, but not just follow up. We have a new word, Dad. What's our new word?
Relentless.
Relentlessly. You must follow up relentlessly. If you go on my dad's Facebook page, I can send you there if you want to comment, tag someone that's in it. We are spreading out. If you go grab it for you, go comment on there. Again, you want to bring this community together, go comment on there. He'll go grab it. I'm relentless, because that's one of the things that we've discovered. We really thought about, and we've noticed with a whole bunch of different people who we've talked to, especially at the event and away from the event, is they don't follow up. Or if they are following up, it's not relentless.
We are relentless. That's what we've always been when marketing. We are relentless. We want to share that word and spread that word, because to get your dreams and goals and to make over $100,000 a year from this business, you need to be relentless, truly.
Yeah.
And
So go ahead.
I was just going to say, I love My Island, Sean's comment where he said, that's the attitude we need every day. Thanks, Richard. I'm going to take those words and post it in my bedroom.
Good. Perfect. And real quickly, Joni said, is it better to buy weekly than once a month at a higher rate? I would say yes. Divide it up weekly because, like I said, it keeps you busy and it keeps you consistent. So, we always everyone talks about the follow-up. Everyone talks about the follow-up. And one of the things I'm going to say here, my dad will have his own words on it, but we repeat this. I want you to really listen here, because this is something we repeat probably every single time you've seen us talk, or seen us in person, or seen us on these webinars. It's the one thing that people do not do. Most people do not do it. I'd get you probably 90% or more of even our team. 90, probably a little bit higher than everyone else's team, do not do this. And it's emailing your list every single day. Type in a yes, and be completely honest right now. Type in a yes if you follow up and email your list every single day without skipping a beat. We've probably missed this year. And say no. Say no if you haven't. Be honest with yourself. Type in no, because ourselves, we've probably missed this year. I'm guessing 15 days total. 15, 20 days. We've forgotten. We've missed one day, but otherwise, we do it but 5 times a week, that's also very good too. That's very, very good. But we really, 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 really recommend that you do it every single day. And Dad can tell you why it's so important. Go ahead.
1 second. I'm just going to type in the chat. Paul, if you cannot hear, you cannot hear. It is something to do with your computer. Your volume, something, try exiting and coming back in, or using a different browser, Just, there's a few people that had said that, so most everybody can hear us. I just wanted to put that in there, Johnny.
Okay.
So you were saying...
why do you need email? Why email every day? Because we say it all the time.
Yes.
But most people, almost everyone does not follow it. Why every day?
Why every day is because you want to be successful. You want to get your dreams and goals. That's what it takes. Johnny pointed out we maybe miss 15 to 20 days out of the entire year, but some of those other days we've emailed twice a day, or we've texted or called people, but we religiously try to email every day because you truly want people to get to know, like, and trust you, to understand that you're a real person. And that's how they learn how to get to like, know, and trust you, is through communication. And email happens to be one of the best ways to begin that communication process, so that you engage with people, because people join people. They don't join businesses. They join people. They're going to join you because they get to know you. And one of the other things I want to point out right away is the whole part of this whole process is why some people fail and stall, is because throughout this process, every time somebody gets going, they buy some traffic, they start to follow up, and when they don't get instant results, they stop.
Yep.
And that is the worst thing you could ever do. I mean, how do you get really, really good at something? It's by doing it over and over again. It's no different than your job. You went to work every day and did your job over and over again. And eventually you got so good at it, you could teach it to somebody else.
Mm-hmm.
That's where me and Johnny are at. We've been doing this for so long that we now teach it to other people. We weren't brilliant and did everything right in the beginning.
No.
I mean, did we, John?
Not even close.
No. And so it makes a commitment too. You have something to do with your business every single day. You know, you should put a note in front of your computer that says, send a broadcast email to my leads today, my list. And that should be the first thing you do when you sit out. And that's a task you need to do. And just remember, if something doesn't seem like you're getting results, just keep doing it.
Yep.
The process that we teach and now lifestyle teaches absolutely works. That's how all people become successful online, is by following up with the leads list and building their email list, and engaging with other people and sharing the products and services that they are using. The process is no different, even for Walmart. You go buy something from Walmart and they will send you emails with their specials.
They will. And one of the things too is many people wonder about. I think it's more of an excuse, but we've used it before too. Is I don't know what to write about. Okay, here's just basis 3 ideas. What is Now Lifestyle about? Now Lifestyle is about health and fitness, about creating income from home, and the lifestyle that you can have and you will have when you build it. Talk about all those 3 different things, and venture off different parts of health and fitness, about the workouts, about supplements. You can talk about the income. You can talk about the binary. You can talk about the commissions, how the commission structure is. You can talk about how much you make per member. You can talk about all these different things within those 3 main topics. And as well, if you have any troubles with ideas, again, one of the biggest things that why we have results is we talk about things about us, but not selfishly, not like, oh, we're great, oh, we do this the best. We talk and we share and we try to relate to people. So always tell stories and relate to someone. I've literally written an email about how a sandwich relates to marketing, how you need different parts, different levels. You have, how good your follow-up, like a sandwich. Can you follow up like a sandwich? The bread is sending out your emails every day. Without the bread, you can't even start the sandwich. Then you have the cheese and the meat, which is texting and calling your leads. Those just make the sandwich taste so much better. See, right there, you can start bringing it into an email. Again, that's what you need to do, is you need to be creative. Look up, what's the word for it? Keywords in health and fitness, or keywords in home business. Look up different words, and that can start sparking some different ideas. I'll try to find, I know there's this thing online where you can type in a word, it will show you branches of ideas. So try to think of other ideas. Literally, you can write down health and fitness, and write down all the things that you associate with health and fitness, and write about them in your emails and relate them to Now Lifestyle in some way or another. Again, also as well, for those of you, I'll also mention it, you're going to hear a lot about tomorrow. Yeah, form, family, occupation, recreation, money. I'll go ahead and let you go, Dad.
Oh, no, I was just listening.
Okay.
I wanted to write that out because I didn't want to forget about it. That's all.
Yeah. What I was going to say is tomorrow you have upcoming the 10X Blogger System that's going to be introduced and inside of Now Lifestyle. That will help you give you a ton. You're going to find out what it is tomorrow. But from that, you should be able to create a ton of follow-up emails yourself and learn and see what's going to be sent out. So pay attention. Also pay attention to the emails that are sent out by Joel, that are sent out by the company. Send out emails that are, look at those emails that are sent out by them and copy them, change them a little bit, put in your name.
Make them yours.
Making yours, or whoever your upline is in Now Lifestyle, watch their emails that come through. Or if you're not, get on a different leader's email list. Get on ours, get in Dan's, get in Janet's, get on David's, get on someone's email list and watch their emails and how they write them. Or look at the emails that are in your inbox right now and copy them and use them for yourself, but make them so they're towards Now Lifestyle.
Yeah, and the thing I typed in there, I don't know if it's got pushed up yet or has it, yeah. But form, which is family, occupation, recreation, money, those are topics that everybody likes to talk about, and that's a great way to relate to people, and you can tell stories to everyone using that word. Remember, form, for family, occupation, recreation, money. It just helps you to remember what things, can I talk about in my emails when I'm coming up with email content.
Yep, and something I was going to say quick too is also there's going to be some more pages coming, but you have different pages. One of the things that a lot of people don't do is they send out the same page to join Now Lifestyle. You have 3, 4, 5 different pages just for joining directly with Now Lifestyle in your back office. You want to use different pages because some pages talk about different things. And as well, I'll let you guys know that soon you will have even more pages I'm working on with Joel and Mike for reaching different people in different ways. Because some people, want the money. Some people want the recognition. Some people want the health and fitness side. Some people just want the business tools. But you have to reach them in different places because that's their interest. That's your customers. That's your leads' interest. You want to reach that interest by using different pages that are in your back office. And make sure again that they're the pages that make them sign up to Now Lifestyle directly, whether it's a $1 trial page, whether it's a free member page, whether it's the VIP page, whatever one you want. But change it up email to email, depending on what you're talking about.
Yeah, and exactly what John is just talking about right now, I'm going to give you a link to a video. And this video helps you identify your pages and how to use them. So that video, I'm going to lock the chat for a minute. So anybody who wants to grab that link, that will help you identify your pages. And just like Johnny's saying, don't always send the same sign-up page to your list. Vary the sign-up pages or the different pages. Go back there and explore your pages. That video will help you do that so that you're giving people a different look, like John's saying, so that they're seeing it from different angles, because like he said, they may be interested in a different light. So that's how you reach more people more often.
Yeah, that's for sure. So you want to make sure, you want to reach more people more often by doing that. And even if you do a YouTube video, or if you have your own page with one of your videos on it, send them that. We have some of our best videos that you guys have seen, like the ones where me and my dad are dancing, doing the $100,000 dance, or where one video where a lot of people, it converted very well. I was shaving and talking at the same time. Show people yourself when you're doing videos. Shout out to Sean Mullen. Sean Mullen has been doing a lot of videos, and I appreciate that, Sean. Thank you very much for being yourself, coming out of your comfort zone. You're doing an absolutely great job. Sean Mullen, Cynthia Eads, and so many other people, I'm sorry if I forgot your name if you've been doing that a lot, have been showing themselves. And even if you do Facebook Live, or Joel does a Facebook Live, go grab that video, upload it, and then send it out to your list. Because again, like we both talked about, you want to email every single day. You also want to get a hold of them in different ways with the pages they've seen, because people are different. Just like some people relate to us, but some people relate to Janet better or relate to David better.
And writing stories, people love stories, writing stories. And just like John was using a sandwich as an analogy, I actually used a pizza as an analogy once in a blog post and in an email out to our list, because it just made perfect sense and it gave people a way to relate to what we were talking about. And it converted extremely well.
I think it was how to make a pizza pie.
No, I can't remember the subject line.
One of them was something about how to make a pizza pie, and people liked it. Again, a lot of times we think that people aren't going to read or aren't going to listen, but they are. And sometimes you don't want all of them. You want to select a few who want this, who truly want this. And this is where you as well need to be relentless in making sure you follow up every single day. And again, I forgot one of the questions in here. It's kind of a change in mindset. One of the questions I saw was, how many hours do I have to work? Sometimes we ask ourselves the wrong questions to be, how many more hours can I put into this? How many more hours can I put into this because I want it to work better? Ask yourself different questions. What do I write about? How many different things can I write about? Start writing them down. You really got to change the mentality, because the only reason we're successful and so many others are in this industry, because there are more than you think. Some of them are hidden. It's because they just keep messaging, whether it's texting, whether they use Facebook ads, whether they use whatever form of advertising, whatever form of building their list, or whatever it is, Instagram, is they do it every single day, and they just keep working as much as they can. They're not asking, how much do I have to work? They work more and more and more. And then guess what? The more you do that, results. Failure. Results, failure, results, failure, and that will develop. Real quickly, David, I don't know is David watching? He might be watching, I don't know. Someone on our team named David, he's just over here. I told you guys he's a family friend. He's kind of the same situation. He goes, well, how much do I have to do? Is you got to think, how much can I work at this? Especially, and a lot of you don't have a lot of free time. But again, this is where you got to be relentless. My brother Ricky, like I said, he travels an hour and a half to work, an hour and a half from work, and then sometimes he'd work 12 and 14-hour days, but he'd still find time to, you won't get much sleep, but he'd be investing time into his future, into his business. So make sure, even if you don't have that much time, get it done. Get it done. If it takes 10 minutes, even if you get a 10-minute email, you have your link in there, you write it real quick. That's something. It's better than not seeing anything at all.
Yeah, you determine how important your business is to yourself and where you want to go with it. And that's part of becoming relentless or not becoming relentless. We wanted to get it done fast, so we went diamond and now lifestyle in like 15 months. And so, that amount of income would change most people's lives. Does it have to be slow and painful? No, that's the way I started.
Don't want to.
Yeah, that's the way I started internet marketing years ago, was the slow and painful way. I didn't do the right stuff, and I suffered for it. 2.5 years, my first 2.5 years marketing, I made jack squat because I didn't listen to people who were successful. I didn't take these tidbits of wisdom when I finally heard them and implemented them in my business.
Yeah,
that's what we truly give you on these webinars. Sorry, John.
Go ahead.
That we give you the shortcuts to success, really, which is what works. There really is no other shortcut. It's just doing what works.
And I was to say again, and so many people who are on here and a lot of people who come here is you come here, you listen, which is great. You come to these webinars, which is great, but then you don't do anything with it. That's one of the things I talk about at one of the events is you come here for all this knowledge and to learn and to be here to hang out with the family, hang out, have a good time, talk about my island and Big Sexy, all these different things. But do you take the action when you leave? When you click on sign out or you exit out the page, do you go and do these things? You have to make sure you do them and you're relentless. Otherwise, there's no point of coming here. Our whole point, the only reason we do these, we don't get paid to do these. We do them completely free from the bottom of our heart because we want you to see more success. And everything we're saying is the only things we're doing. We don't do anything special. We don't have some secret sauce, some secret traffic. We gotta look you up with this secret traffic that works better than all other traffic. We don't do any of that. It's just buying traffic, getting leads, and following up with them in different ways. That's all there is to it. That's why you guys have to make sure when you leave this call, I dare you, while you're listening right now, or after it, go text 10 people who are free leads. Go in your back office and go text 10 free leads. Say, hey, how's it going? My name is John. I was wondering if I could get a hold of you and help you out. Text them that. Text them anything like that.
It's all about taking action. If you don't take action, nothing can happen. And you can learn all the stuff that you want, but if you don't take action, nothing will work. And, Joel was, I'm going to tell you a story about, if I can remember it off the top of my head here now. Okay. I might have told this last time, but I want to tell it again, is I had this person who joined us in Now Lifestyle. And when they did, they started sponsoring some free members. They were building their list and they sponsored some free people. They signed up for free and they hadn't paid yet. Well, this person then decided to let their account lapse because they told me, I haven't gotten anybody paid yet, but they'd only worked it for about 2 months. So as I'm sitting there going about our day and building our business, all of a sudden I start seeing notifications for this person that they sponsored somebody else. And I went and looked at their status and they were still inactive, canceled. So I actually contacted that person and I told them, do you realize that you just lost out on some sales because some of your free members became paid members?
Yep.
And they're like, that first time they didn't answer me back. I sent that to them because I was trying to help them. Then the second time it happened again because some of the free people took a while before they became paid members. Now, if that person had kept getting more and more leads, they would have found more and more people that are ready now and not just ready laters.
Mm-hmm.
And finally, then I sent the person another email saying you had a couple more sales you missed out on. Do you know that some of your free members are signing up now for paid members? And finally, the person answered me and was like, wow, I didn't realize that. I was like, well, what'd you think was going to happen? When they sign up to the system, they're plugged into it as a free member. That's the whole goal. If you're getting leads and you're getting people signing up for free, keep doing it. That's how you get people pulling the trigger. And, Joel does send follow-up emails out to people on your behalf as well when there's webinars and different things like that. You cannot stop what you're doing. Consistency of getting leads, following up with them. We always sabotage our own.
Yep.
We are our own worst enemy when it comes to anything in life. We're our worst critic. We are our worst negative. Every part of life, we are our own worst enemy. And building your business is no different. You want to remain consistent in all that you do, and do not quit. Do not give up. This isn't rocket science. It's not make it expensive to do. Anybody can find a budget and, join the lifestyle and start building an income. You can scale as you grow, but be committed and be consistent.
One of the things that I thought of in my head about being consistent is one of the great things that we do a lot to make sure that we get as much content out there, that more people see us, more people affiliate our names with success and those type of things, is we, what's the word for it? Not synchronize. We also syndicate and disperse all of our content. So if we do a video, we'll share it to Facebook, we'll post about it on Facebook, then we'll go post about it on Twitter, then we'll go ahead and make a blog post about it, then we'll go ahead and do all these different things. And that also as well, especially for your downline, you might have them on Facebook. You might be a free member of the lifestyle group, and once you active in the group, you want your name to be out there. And it's not for yourself, it's for your team. Those who are beneath you, who you signed up, who are looking for someone to look up to. They're looking for someone to relate to. They're looking for someone to talk to. If they're a lot more likely to take action, to do things if they see, okay, this person is leading by example. So that's why it's important that you make sure as well, if you have your own blog, share it, and especially with the 10X blogger coming out tomorrow. It's also why I brought it up. You'll have your own blog tomorrow. Make sure you guys get with that. It's absolutely incredible. So be at the webinar tomorrow. As well, most people have a YouTube channel, whether they realize it or not. If you upload a YouTube videos. I know I forgot the couple's name, but there's a couple in our lifestyle that recently joined, and they're doing well, and they keep doing videos, and they upload them to YouTube, and then they upload them to Facebook. Disperse your content out there. Be consistent. So again, just whatever you create, share it out there, because the more people that see it, again and again and again, it's just like another email list. We have technically like 5 different email lists, but they're not all emails. They're on Facebook. They're on Twitter, because people keep saying your message over and over and over again, and then they go, fine, I'll check this out. And that's where you get and pick up some more leads as well.
Yeah, don't be afraid to try new things. Just like I have psoriasis on my face and rosacea that breaks out all the time, I still come and do these webinars. I still do YouTube videos. And at one time in my life, I was afraid to even try to make a video. Camera was shaking, because again, we're our own worst enemy. Don't be afraid to try something you haven't done yet. If you haven't sent an email because you're really new to your leads and you haven't done that yet, don't be afraid to do it. Like Johnny's saying, I don't have a Twitter account. Well, go get one. Yeah. And figure out how to use something new. Because every bit of thing that you learn new, you can amplify your business and your income effects by using it to help market yourself and what you are doing. It's really powerful stuff when you stop letting fear dictate to you how you operate. Fear is the biggest killer of people. More people fail because of fear. Fear itself is terrible.
Yeah, that couldn't be more. So make sure, again, you might be afraid, but think about, this is one of the things too I like to talk about, is don't be, it might sound harsh first, don't be so selfish to think about your own fear. Think about the people who need to hear your message. The people who you have the knowledge, you might not think you do, but you have the thing they are looking to hear. Whether it's about lifestyle, whether it's they're on your list and this is something they really, really need. This is something they really look forward to. They really want this. But we've locked the chat for a little too long. Sorry, guys. You guys can go ahead and comment in there. Sorry, I just unlocked it. But yeah, what was I saying?
We were talking about fear.
Okay. Sorry. This is one of those brain. See, you're going to mess up. Sometimes you're going to mess up and you're going to forget what you're even talking about.
Before I forget, here's another video. This is how to broadcast an email to your list in case there's any new people on here who don't know how to send a broadcast email out to their list. So that's the second video. That first video, again, I put there is identifying your marketing pages provided to you by Now Lifestyle and how you use them in what situations. And then the second video is how to broadcast an email to your list in your Now Lifestyle back office.
I'm still trying to remember what I was saying.
I think you might have cleared your mind mostly because I thought you had came to a point.
Anyways, I was talking about, I forgot. Follow up, guys. Follow up. That's my only word I got left. Follow up.
I just want to look at this list and see if there's anything else on here that we wanted to make sure. In being relentless, we buy traffic all the time. In October already, we've bought 12 solo ads, and it's only the 17th. We've already bought 12. That's our budget, though. Of course, our budget is really healthy because of our success and what we know how to do, and our budget grew over time. But the other thing that we always did and still do to this day that I want to impress upon you is there are free marketing methods available to you. And don't be afraid, like we were just talking about trying things. Like when we're talking about syndicating content, that is literally creating free traffic, free opt-ins for us. Using Facebook groups, Twitter, YouTube. YouTube is the second largest search engine there is.
And I'm sure I personally think it will eventually become the first.
And it might be already. I mean, how many? You can literally go find out how to take a car apart in pieces on YouTube.
You can learn how to build a house, how to take apart a car, any of those things on YouTube. So also as well, if you were afraid you don't know how to do something,
learn.
We have my generation. The one thing my generation that all people complain that my generation has that I appreciate so much is we have the internet. We have the one tool that you can literally find out how to do anything in an instant. How do I write a broadcast video? Look it up on YouTube. Go on one of the leaders' channels. They have an answer for you. How do I write an email? Go on one of our channels. We have multiple explanations on our channels on how to do those things. Look them up. You will know how.
When I first got started marketing over 15 years ago, there was no YouTube. There was no Facebook. There was no Skype. There was no done-for-you systems like Now Lifestyle. You literally had to learn how to create everything on your own. And you would have to go search high and low and try searching out many different search terms to find out what you did not know how to do when I was trying to originally learn internet marketing. Today, it is damn simple. Now Lifestyle has made it so simple. I wish to God I had a system like Now Lifestyle when I first got started. There's nothing you can do but build your email list in Now Lifestyle. That was the biggest mistake I made in my first 2.5 years. Here, it is the only way to build your business. So I went to failed for 2.5 years because the only option I would have had was build my email list. And that's what we give you in Now Lifestyle, and Joel does. The whole process has been simplified. Don't overcomplicate this stuff. Just take action, be relentless. Based on your goals and dreams. You want to be a diamond? If you want to be a diamond, go after it. You can get it. It doesn't have to take you 5 years, or not with the way the system is today. You're all smart people. And if you don't know how to do something, just like Johnny said, do a search, how to do this, and you will come with an answer. Definitely.
Yeah, you have to be creative. You have to be resourceful. Again, a lot of these things, really as I get more and more and more, a lot of these things, they all come back to the very basics. Very basic. Every one of us know, and all of us, one of us taught. But then we go, well, there's got to be something more. There's got to be some secret more. There's got to be something else I want to learn. But there never is. It is just the basics. They work every single damn time, and you can always count them. That's why they're the basics. They work. It's just different ways of doing the basics. Again, we complicate things so much. We think there's some special this or that, or maybe I need to go explore something. No, just follow the basics, follow the steps, and you'll be successful. But stick with it. That's one thing that you don't do is you don't stick with it. You got to stick with it. Yeah. Be relentless.
You can't be a quitter.
You can't be a frogger. I should post a picture of frog in here. Don't be one of these. I'm going to look up frog. See if I can even find anything online. Frog that's crossed out.
Frogger means don't be jumping from thing to thing to thing to thing to thing. There's lots of shiny diamonds online, and Joel and this company have stood the test of time. I've been paid by Joel and his products for over 10 years, over a decade. There is nothing better out there. There's nothing that teaches you the basics and the right things to do like Now Lifestyle. Don't get swayed away by shiny diamonds thinking it's going to be easier if I do that or easier. It always comes back to what Johnny just said, the basics. It's how anybody is successful in anything. And that's what we teach you in Now Lifestyle. If you do not do those basics over and over again and get really good at them, you will not be successful. Period. It is the process, the learning and doing of the process.
Yep.
Getting traffic to your lead capture pages, following up with them, engaging with people. That process is what will set you financially free. There is where all the money is made.
10,000%. So keep following the process. Again, we're here every single Wednesday to make sure that you guys are keeping up. And I'm going to try by next webinar to have kind of another schedule. Let's see if I have one of my schedules here for you guys to follow. If I can find it, I might actually have for you, because guys, a lot of you guys and I find myself like this too, is I know what to do, but what do I do first? When do I do it? How much of it do I do? And I actually have it right here. I should be posting this in every one of these. I'm going to go ahead and file. Oh, I'm going to see if I can share this to you guys. I don't know if I can. But it just comes down to copying the same basics over and over again. And we don't reinvent the wheel when the wheel is right there in front of you. So share. I don't know if I'm able to do this. Well, I may not be able to do it, but I will try in the future to get you guys a hold of this, because it is something that has helped out very much. Come up right now. Actually, what you can do is write down on a piece of paper the things you need to do every single day. You can write this down right now, or anytime in the future. Write down. Like you said earlier, send a broadcast once a day. Number 2, maybe create a video once a day or every 2 days. Number 3, text all of my free leads. Next thing, text all of my paid leads. Next thing, contact some of my top leaders and ask if they need any help, how I can help them see more results. Great. That's all. That's the whole business. Once you have your system set up, that's all there is to it. 6, buy some traffic. Write down a schedule and follow that schedule. I'll try to get the schedule to you guys soon, but until then, just follow a schedule. It'll help you a ton.
I want to leave them with something here, John,
Okay.
which is something that me and Johnny teach, which is called the 4 C's. And what these are is income producing activities. And this is what goes hand in foot with what John is talking about with doing a schedule, making sure that you are doing things that actually help you produce income, meaning they are income producing activities, and then you prioritize according to that. And other steps or other things that you do come after the income producing activities, because you have a priority to get done, and that is in these income producing activities. So I'm just going to put these in here. Number 1, create purchase traffic, capture leads, convert to sales, and consistency. So those are the income producing activities. And, like doing a video, that's creating traffic. That helps lead to capturing leads. You do a title and a description and a link underneath your YouTube video in the description. That is an income producing activity, doing a video. And that's how you can prioritize what you do. Broadcasting an email to your list, that is an income producing activity.
Yep.
That is converting to sales. Consistency. If you're not consistent in that whole process, the 4th C, none of it is going to work very well, because you're not consistent. You're not doing very much. So, of course, you're not going to get very good results. But that is the 4 C's. That's what I always try to remember when I get off track. And if I'm off on a tangent and I find myself scrolling through Facebook for 2 hours, I'm go, oh,
that happens.
Okay, now I'm wasting time. Yeah, it's fun to read some stuff, but I can't spend 2 hours scrolling through Facebook. I don't want to spend that much time online not doing an income-producing activity.
Yes. So
because we have goals.
Like you said, anytime you get lost, anytime you get off topic, think, am I doing something that's going to help generate more leads, or is it an income producing activity? Yes or no? No. Okay. What can I be doing then? And go back to that list right there.
And that's how Johnny, I'm sure, will come up with a schedule that, an example to give you guys next week. So make sure you come next week so Johnny can share with you a schedule, because he's really great at writing those out of good income producing activities and stuff that you can do to help blow up your business.
Yeah, absolutely. Well, I'll make sure I get that done for you. I'll put it on a page so you can see it better. Maybe I'll make a little PDF. I have it as a Word document, but I got to make it so you can see it. So that will be coming soon for all of you guys. Absolutely.
So Johnny, one thing I'd like to do before we call her a night, if you don't mind, is how about we each give our takeaway of the event so that we can help share when the next event comes around, why it is so important to be at these events and why that is part of being a relentless marketer and getting your goals.
Who do you want to go first?
You can.
Okay. I'll say it again. I've said it on every single time you've ever heard me speak, and I will for the rest of my life. The events are going to be some of the top 20 or 30, depending on how many events I end up going to. The top events, try not to use the word again, the top experiences of my life every single time. I think almost all of you that go to events can agree with me. And I'll say I've been to only one other event, not Lifestyle, but it was nothing compared to these events, because with Now Lifestyle, all these families that are with us, you feel like a family. You feel like you literally, and Crystal said the same thing. Crystal has never been to anything even remotely like this, and she loved it. She completely came out of her shell. She goes, this is great. I understand the business better. Everyone was super nice. They came up and they hugged you and they said, nice to meet you. You literally, it's like people treat you better at these events than some of your own family will. I can guarantee it. They care more. They try to help you more. All these different things. It is the number one best experience you can have. You can create content that will literally create tens of thousands of dollars for you if you capture it right and you synchronize it or whatever. You use that content right. You can do so much with an event. It is amazing. Like I said, there's going to be a lot of stuff coming out for you guys, but it is something you need. The next one, whatever's coming up, need to make sure you are there, because it's an amazing, astounding food, astounding experiences. We went on the boat, and a couple of private dinners. The speakers, we have some incredible stories to the speakers. People are crying, people are laughing, people are having every single kind of emotion in the world, and it's something you will never get anywhere else, especially if you've never been to an event before. But with Now Lifestyle, each one I've been to has been unique in its own way, and they're all great. They're all close-knit. If it's a larger one or a smaller one, you're able to connect with everyone. That's something you don't get anywhere else. So make sure, promise me. I want you to type in right now. I'm going to watch these. Type in, I will be at the next event. Type it in the chat, and we'll figure out something special you'll get if you type it in now too as well. So type in, I will be there, flying, train, car, however, you will be at the next event, because it is so important that you guys get there. I will try. You will be there. Again, it's so you can experience all this and bring it home with you. And you trust me, you will absolutely.
I know George, Big Sexy will be at the next.
Big Sexy will be there. We know My Island will be there.
My Island will be there. He flies all the way from My Island to the United States over here to go to him.
That's right.
He's very committed to getting here. I don't know how many hours this plane is, but anything else about that, John? Or
just make sure you're there, because you will not find anything like this, or the people, or the food, which I love the food, or anything. Also, I will also try to bring Layla Girl to the next event, okay? that's something that you may not see. I'll try to bring Layla Girl to the next event.
All right. So the thing that I want to say is that, I'm going to tell you a little story first, which is somebody had contacted me the other day, and this relates to the event, and contacted me, and they had some circumstances in their life that they absolutely hate right now, and they make X amount of money, and they want to get out of that situation. But she or he came from a really negative family, and their family was really negative about anything online. So that is imprinted in this person's head. And they are in the business and they are building the business, but they're building it very slowly because of this negative imprint and what is in their head about stuff online because of their family. So they asked me this question, which was, can I build this to X amount of dollars a month? And I was like, well, yeah, of course we already make more than that. And there's many people who make more than that in the business. I mean, Now Lifestyle has paid almost 1,000 people already. People are receiving regular payments every single month. I said, yeah, I mean, don't you see all the success? I mean, every time somebody hits a new pin level, those are real people. It gets posted in the Facebook groups when they hit new pin levels. So that's what my takeaway is of an event. And this event, and what it can be for anybody, is this events are where it becomes real.
Mm-hmm.
When your belief changes, when you actually meet people in person, like me and John, Sean, George, Cynthia Eads, Joel Therien, everyone there. And you hear them tell their stories, and you get to know people instantly because the bonds that are created. It's absolutely amazing. But your belief and the realness of what you're doing totally changes, because these are real people. We were just with a whole ton of people that have joined the business and are experiencing and are making it happen. It becomes the real deal to you. It no longer is this only thing that you see online. You actually believe, your belief level goes up 1,000%.
1,000%.
So I just want to get that in everybody's head right away, because we just got back from the last event. We had an amazing time, and I wanted me and Johnny to share that so that every one of you understand the importance of it, so you can be thinking about the next one, and you're thinking yourself that you're going to be in this business, you're going to make it work, and that you are going to be at the next event, because we're going to build this to $1 billion company. Joel Therien has already paid out over $200 million to affiliates over the course of him being online, and he's already paid out millions of dollars to Now Lifestyle affiliates. And we are all committed to building this to $1 billion company, and we are going to have many more events come over the years, because this is a giant family, and we totally are committed to Joel and Now Lifestyle, and making this the absolute best that we all possibly can.
Absolutely. And with that as well, I want to say one last thing is also, again, we want to look to, like I said, we're all looking for the future for all these future events, all these different things, is that there are going to be some new things coming your way. Obviously, watch out for the 10X Blogger coming tomorrow. Be on that webinar. But also, there's going to be a lot more exciting things still coming in Now Lifestyle. I think, like I said, I saw Mike's name on here. I'm working with Mike and Joel to create. I actually just sent them the page, some really great converting pages for all of you to use, and great videos for all of you to use. Even if you weren't at the event, you're still going to get all the stuff. There's so much more that's still to come, because again, we're an active, alive, a community that actually cares. And like I said, we're going to build this to $1 billion company. For watch out to everything else that's still going to come for you. That's why you've got to make sure you stick around, because this is going to be something that no one beyond what we can even imagine. It's going to be insane. So guys, thank you also all for coming here tonight. And I just nailed my elbow on the table.
Ouch.
I put my arm down and I was like, ooh, I should keep a straight face.
And one last thing I want to say is that for those of you that are smart and you build your business and you do not quit. Some of you that are in this conference room will have literally someday tens of thousands of people in your downline. Some of you in here will have tens of thousands of people in your downline, and you will be making an absolute fortune from building this business. That is, if you are smart, you do not quit, and you master and keep doing this stuff. Just like your job, it's no different, except there's no ceiling on your income with no lifestyle. You know, the sky's the limit of what you can make.
Absolutely.
But like I said, I've been paid for over a decade from Joel's companies already. And if you keep doing what is necessary for success and you master this stuff, it will absolutely change your life, your family's life, and your future is going to be brighter than you can possibly imagine. You have to get in your head some kind of thinking with delayed gratification and understanding that delayed gratification, time goes by really quickly. If you've ever gone to college, you know, you go spend some money to go to college.
Time goes by.
And getting through that, you know, you're on the opposite side as you're looking towards this future. In college, you're looking forward to your job, which will help you, but doesn't provide like this type of business can.
This type of lifestyle that you'll have.
And I just want to portray that out to you because last thing I want to say is, you know, I've been free since I was 39 years old from doing this stuff. I'm 47. My entire life has been wonderful bliss this last so many years because of the freedom that I have. And Johnny, you want to say?
I've gone on 8 paid vacations. Every single part of my life is completely paid for, all by Now Lifestyle. Everything. And I'm only 20 years old. I've only had a job at 16 for 6 months. I worked at Walmart to fund the business because I saw at 16 years old the vision of what this will become, especially for you guys since you're in here right now. So yeah, it's taking care of everything, and it can for you as well, and beyond that, much more beyond that. We are just in the very beginning of what we're doing, and you guys all are too. So be ready for what's to come. Like I said, the future is bright, but only if you let it and make it that so.
Yeah, take action and keep taking action.
By being relentless.
Get over yourself.
Get over yourself. Yeah, there's so much more to come. It's going to be literally insane. You're going to go
amazing.
Yeah. And Layla Girl, like I said, you guys will eventually also see Layla Girl as well, which is probably the top. That's the top of the order of importance, you know. We believe in all of you. Yes. We know you can do it. If we have done this much so far, yous are all capable of blowing right by us. We have the utmost faith and belief in every single solitary person. We absolutely love this business. Sorry, like you said, we have all these jokes and stuff, and you build so much family with these people, and you're going to the future. Caesar, for those of you who don't know, I'm not obviously 21 yet. And I was not allowed. We had, unlimited drinks and food and stuff inside of Blue Bonnet. I did not get to go into Blue Bonnet. Neither did Crystal. We got kicked out. We weren't allowed in there. I guess we didn't get kicked out. We weren't even through the doors. But yeah, Caesar, next year I'll get in Blue Bonnet, or something like that. That's funny.
What did you say?
Yeah, text? He sent it in. Do you see that the text down there?
Oh.
We have a lot still to come for you guys, including me getting into Blue Bonnet. That will be in the future as well.
So yeah, we absolutely believe in all of you. We love all you guys and gals, and we love meeting all the people who came to the event, spending time with the ones that came, because it was something very special.
Yes.
And we look forward to those relationships for many years to come, and we look forward to making new relationships with many of you that are on here tonight and every Wednesday, and meeting a ton more of you, and just building success together in your life and in your future.
Absolutely. So, guys, be here next Wednesday. Be at that webinar tomorrow, because it's going to be absolutely amazing. We're going to be missing Tisaga retiring, who is someone who we respect, we appreciate. He's an absolutely awesome guy. He's going to be there on the webinar showing you guys exactly what's to come tomorrow. And thank you guys for being here. We appreciate it a whole ton. And we believe in you. This is the very beginning of